Fixxx on Dash Radio. Get the shit.
What's goody? We're bringing it back, and I have with me all the way from San Diego, Remedy by Request.
How you doing?
I'm good. How you feeling? Tell everybody how you feeling on the mic.
I'm great. Great. Great.
That's what's up.
At least the nigga spelled it right. You motherfuckers come here can't spell.
Hey, I'm on 2-hour fumes. I might have spelled it wrong.
Okay.
You got it.
Hey, man, you showed us some love coming here early. Some people, you know what I'm saying, they don't come this early, man.
Hey, man, I was always told to be early, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, I know you've been in the game for a while. You're born and raised in the East Coast, right?
Yeah, born and raised in Brooklyn.
Okay, Brooklyn.
Yeah, well, I take that back. I was born in Georgia, but I grew up in Brooklyn.
Okay, so Brooklyn's in the heart. Brooklyn's probably what molded you, you know what I'm saying, into the man you are.
The early stages of my life.
So what made you fall in love with hip-hop?
To be honest with you, I was a huge LL Cool J fan.
You do got an LL Cool J vibe.
Yeah, right.
A little skinny,
kind of look like.
you know?
Right. Old LL.
Hell yeah. LL's
I
uncle and shit.
I don't know about the new LL.
Right.
I'll be looking at TV like, that's LL.
I know, right?
That nigga look crazy. I don't know what the fuck happened to that nigga, but that looks like the old LL.
Transform.
Yeah, you look more like the old LL.
There you go.
There
That's
you
what
go.
I'm
We gonna
talking
call you LL.
We're going to call you lowercase LL.
Lowercase L.
Hey, man, I'm in the gym.
LL by request on this bitch.
You know what I mean?
Play that nigga music. That nigga better not sound like LL though.
Nah, I don't sound like
Hold on. Before I Need Love, that nigga LL was that nigga though. Now he always been that nigga though.
Yeah.
But he came in hard than a motherfucker though. That nigga came in rapping looking like he about to smack the shit.
I remember when I was a
He was
kid, I had the
untouchable.
tapes. The Mama Said Knock You Out.
I'm bad.
All
dog.
that shit.
Bad.
That shit was
I
hard.
remember
It was
talking about that
untouchable.
shit in second grade. Talking about this shit.
They said he
Second, third
battled Jay-Z, and neither one of them want to say who won.
Nah, they don't.
grade. Win though.
But you know what's
Win.
Back in the day.
Back
the
in
funny
day.
part about
when
it?
Jay was with Jazz.
L was hot though.
Yeah, the
L
funny
was hot,
part
though.
about it, though, those are my two favorite rappers of all time.
I can see that.
My
too.
two favorite rappers of all time is LL Cool J and Jay-Z.
So if you had to guess who won that rap battle, who would you put your money on, man?
I can't, man.
Nah, look. It was an honor for Jay to battle LL back then.
It
True?
was.
So it's not like
Yeah.
so. Ain't
But to this day, they still won't say who won, though.
yeah, because if I think Jay won. Because
think-
if
you think Jay won?
because if LL was at the top and you let Jay-Z battle, Jay-Z wasn't always Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You had Big L before him.
Mm-hmm.
You had Mad MCs before Hov.
Yeah.
So for Hov to battle LL, that's like, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean,
DMX
LL was
too,
already in
though.
his prime, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jay-Z was like not in his
He
prime.
wasn't in his
yet,
prime, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
If they both was in their prime, who you think would win?
I'm gonna go with Jay.
That's just a tough
I'ma
one,
go-
man.
I'ma-
I'm
I
gonna
don't
stay
know.
out of that one,
I'ma
man.
go-
'cause
I'ma stay out of it, too.
I'm a huge Jay fan, but on some like real shit,
Yeah.
LL like he used to.
He's a beast.
He was spitting that shit.
Yeah,
though,
but
yo.
Jay in his prime.
But
I
you know
mean,
what, though?
come
I'm
on.
gonna be honest with you. LL used to go in and rip your throat
Yeah,
out. He go
before
for your jugular.
before
it was
drug
like,
dealer music,
yeah, he
it was
just-
like
he rip you to
lyrical. Just
parts.
them man.
Yeah, but
I
you got to
like
take
that.
into consideration when he was in his prime, the era of dope lyrics was really like some minimal shit, like
Yeah.
compared to now. Like you
Oh,
look at
now
some
it's
of that
fucked
shit
up.
they said then, it might look like some soft shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of that hardcore shit when somebody's going in on you now.
LL
when you
Cool J
battle
was
Nah,
hard as
LL was
hell.
hard. He was hard as hell. Yeah.
He told
Yeah,
them
but
his
in
first
the,
line.
I
in
don't
the
care if
80s
you
though,
tell.
in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
80s,
yeah.
the
Battle
nigga-
anybody, I don't care if you tell.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that sound like some basic
he
shit
ripped
now,
Kool
though.
Moe D apart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
ran
saw
through
that.
some.
Yeah.
Yeah, LL was he that nigga, yo.
So do you battle rap at all?
Nah, I used to do that way back in the days. I'm not beyond that now.
Okay, what about
Yeah,
freestyle?
Beyond that now. Not
Nah?
really.
Nope.
Not
Okay.
really.
Written
Okay.
freestyle?
I'm beyond that.
Nah.
Yeah, I write written freestyle.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Okay.
Hot 16 out this bitch.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So I know you're doing a lot of stuff in San Diego. You know what I'm saying? You're doing, what is it, the MC Cypher and everything
Doing
like
the
that?
cypher.
Oh,
Yeah, I've been
oh,
doing a lot out here, man. I've been trying to transition. That's part of the reason why I don't do battle rap and all those other different things. Because I've been trying to transition into becoming a businessman out there.
Yeah, no doubt.
And
Okay.
establishing myself.
What's the
establishing my
what's the
brand.
challenge that you face trying to become a businessman in a city that doesn't really support like they should, like in the East Coast or LA or something like that?
I think what it is that I just overcome those obstacles, man. You gotta stay focused in terms of what you're doing and move forward, man, and don't get frustrated by the haters and the people that give you these little roadblocks and obstacles. You just have to continue and stay focused on your path. You know, what I wanted to do initially in San Diego was do something that nobody else was doing. You know, and the reason why I look up to a lot of the cats like Puff Daddy and Jay-Z and all these dudes, man, because they you know, they kind of paved the way for me.
They broke the mold.
They broke the mold,
Yeah,
and I tell people all day long, man, just follow the blueprint.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah. I did, man.
follow the
I
blueprint
did,
because
man.
they laid it for you. They laid the foundation for
I
you.
think why a lot of people don't follow that blueprint is the patience.
Yeah.
It takes patience
They
in the
do.
game. You know what I'm
Hell yeah.
saying? Like
do.
everybody wants to focus on when somebody's hot,
Right.
but they don't really focus on the things that took to get hot. You know what I'm saying? And they want shit overnight.
And they want it
instant
now.
hot.
They
They
want
want
it
instant
now.
hot. Yeah,
They not
yeah.
willing.
They
to,
want that microwave
And they
shit.
can't even read.
Right.
They can't even read though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You want to be hot right
Yeah.
now, but you can't read.
Yeah.
So like, I don't need to read. I just need to be hot. You be like,
Nah.
damn, that's fucked
Why
up.
do you feel like a lot of artists aren't really shown that come out of Diego?
Strong.
No, aren't shown or like really publicized like that.
I think number one is the fact that I think we come from a city where, and I don't want to talk bad about the DJs and things like that, man, but we live in a city where a lot of the DJs wait for other DJs from places like Atlanta and New York and Texas to tell them what's hot. You know?
No, you
New
know,
York-
and I agree. And
That's the first time I heard that.
no,
about
this
San
is
Diego.
this is some
Me
real
too.
shit.
That's real.
That's
The
real.
reason why I laughed when
DJs?
Yeah.
the reason why I
Right.
laughed when he said that is because I just recently got interviewed for a hip hop magazine, and that's some shit I talk about in there. I feel like the DJs, the pussies,
Damn.
they too weak to play what they really like. And then they got a boss. They got a
still be playing
boss.
Coolio and shit.
Sometimes the motherfuckers be playing that
I
shit.
know, yo.
But the thing is, they got a boss that really don't know hip hop.
Yeah, ain't in the culture.
So he's not telling them, you know, here goes your freedom to do what you want. Like I said earlier, hip hop was strong because the DJ used to break the artist.
Right.
Yeah.
But when you got somebody that's a blue collar guy that don't get no shit about hip hop saying play top 40 all day, you killing a DJ while
Right.
he's doing his thing. So when you got a dope artist in the city, how they gonna blow up when they can't even get supported by their city? So what he's saying, that's some real shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of like you go to Atlanta and you got
SoundCloud.
DJs.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
though, like, listen, fuck all that shit.
Yeah.
Because where you from? I mean, so how old are you?
Man, if I tell you how old I am, I gotta cut you.
There we go.
To be honest with you,
No, don't trip though, because
I'll tell you how old
we
I
from
am.
the same era.
Yeah, I'm
That's
50.
Damn.
What?
See, not-
Wait, what?
See, that's a
I'm
whole
50
nother
years old.
conversation.
He doesn't
That's-
look
Right,
50.
yeah.
He don't look 50 at all.
You got dropped, my nigga. That's what I'm
50
talking
years
about.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
hey.
Yeah.
So
Thank you,
ev-
bro.
You
evidently
good
we
looking.
from-
I wish I looked that good when I turned 50.
Evidently we all
nigga.
from the same era, right?
Right.
So it's different these days. That's all you gotta just understand. Like your hustle today, you can't really apply it like the back in the day hustle. It
Right.
don't really work. You gotta come up with a whole new formula these days.
Yeah.
And if you have a formula and where we from, we know what we seen happen and didn't happen, what to do and not to do. We actually have an advantage, and if not, the young niggas got the advantage right now.
Yeah.
Like straight up.
Yeah. And I see that recently you did a female showcase for female artists. How did that turn out?
That turned out well. I just wanted to try to do something. First of all, I do a lot for the city,
Word.
for San Diego, and not that I'm looking for anybody to pat me on the back or anything like that, but it's just the point of the fact that I'm hip hop,
Word.
you know, and I love the culture. And it was the same thing that was done for me when I left New York. I left right after Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons actually gave me my first opportunity to perform
That's
at the
dope.
Roxy's. I was like we had like a little graffiti competition where Russell Simmons teamed up with Mayor Koch, which was the mayor, and what they did was they took the whole thing was to teach people about graffiti and that it's an art form but not used to deface people's property.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so they took one person from each high school, and then we all had to write a rap about graffiti, the positives and negatives aspects of it, and then they all brought us, you know, you had one champion, one runner up from each borough, and then we all met up and we all battled. You know,
That's what's
that was the
up.
last thing that I did before
Yeah,
I
they don't
left
do
to
that
Cali.
They don't do that no more. Yeah.
Nah.
So I was trying to do the same thing out here, but what I wanted to do was try to, like I did what they call this, the San Diego MC Cypher. That's where I took 20 DJs and I took 40 MCs and we did it inside a ring, undisputed boxing ring. And so what I did, I had spectators, I had ring girls, the whole nine.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? It wasn't even about
That shit-
making no
that shit
money or
sound
nothing.
hot.
It was dope, man. Y'all gotta
Yeah.
check that on YouTube.
You still
on
doing
the
it?
remedybyrequest.com. That was the first one that we did. That
Okay.
was a major project. But after that, I did the San Diego Rap Championship. And so what I did with that was
You know about those?
I've seen everything because I know him.
Oh,
Yeah,
word.
he
I
know
like
me.
personally know him,
Mhm.
so I see everything that he's doing.
See,
Yeah.
this is what I think. I think San Diego. I think because I be down there. You know what I mean? It's not too colorful down that motherfucker.
Nah, it's
Nah.
So
not.
they not gonna really get the culture
Nah.
like that. You know what I
And
mean?
then,
Right.
but then when you bubble up, it's the crabs in a bucket mentality.
That's why you got to do the sound, the digital way.
Yeah.
That's the way you gotta go around all of that
Mhm.
old shit,
Mhm.
Right.
and then do that, and then YouTube it out, and then them niggas will come knocking though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just gotta show them numbers though. Now that's what
Right.
it's about. It's like you get
Right.
ideas though,
Mhm.
Right.
and you can get it done. You definitely gotta film it. You know everything we do,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and the numbers gotta show. And
Yeah.
if those numbers show. That's how you get up to those numbers that the
Right.
suits is looking at. Because you ain't gonna never
Yeah.
really replace the suits. Looking at the
Nah.
whole business aspect of it. You may
But if
wanna
you
be
got
an artist.
but if you got a model like you're saying that you
You-
bring
you-
to the
you
table,
have
it
to.
changes their aspect on
Yeah.
what they're used
It's no
to
different
looking at.
than taking artist development out of the record contract
Mhm.
or artist contract. You got to develop yourself now.
Yeah.
You feel me? And your ideas.
Right.
You got to develop your ideas, and it's free platforms, social platforms that you can put yourself on
Mhm.
to show like these numbers count. This is why I deserve a deal.
Right.
Like straight up, that's how it's going. Like it's some digital corporate shit going. You gotta play them games. Yo.
Now I'll tell you about this
Those
dude, man. This
Hov
dude,
know how to play those games.
yeah,
That's why he be talking that shit.
yeah.
Niggas
But
can't
a
talk
lot
that
of
shit.
a lot of young niggas don't want to listen to him though. That's
That's
the
why
problem.
we listen to our show because we giving them
Ah.
motherfuckers games.
That
Exactly.
real. That real.
That's what I'm
Yeah, they
talking
gonna
about.
wind up paying us too.
That's what I'm
You
talking
know it.
about.
We taking it, nigga.
So one thing that I like about him is when I would be at like kickbacks and everything, everybody chilling, smoking, eating, and all that. My man would come in there with his music.
Word.
And he make a motherfucker listen to it.
He know how to do it, yo.
This
he know
nigga
how to
had
do
an
it.
iPod.
Mm-hmm.
The nigga be like, "Come here, listen to this shit."
Wow.
And this shit,
Come
was-
here.
yeah, like and I remember this shit from way back.
Word.
He been doing it when I
Word.
first met him.
Word.
I didn't even know he rap,
No,
but
he
he's
got
like,
the-
"Come
he
here."
got the formulas.
Yeah.
He got the formulas.
But that's that hustle mentality from coming from where he came
from.
from.
the East Coast, yo.
You know what I'm
Straight up,
saying?
bro.
And
Come from
was that
grinding.
something that you knew that you had to bring to the West Coast when you came out here?
I knew that's something that I wanted to do. I knew
Yeah.
I wasn't no different than Puff Daddy and Jay-Z.
Mhm.
It's just unfortunate that the times that I was in and the locations that I was in, it just didn't happen for me at those
Mhm.
present moments. You know, things happen, but I'm
Hey,
still
You
here.
still alive, bro.
I'm still
Yeah.
here. I'm
Exactly.
still
fly.
doing it.
You know what I mean?
Right,
Yeah,
Still
right.
here,
Still got
working.
another day
Just
for
dropped I'm
opportunity.
Rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just dropped the single I'm Rich, so it's good. I just wanted to show y'all some of the products though that I had here.
Go
I
ahead.
see some
Yeah, do
weed
that.
leaf shit.
Yeah,
You
so
know,
definitely.
I smoke. Let
So
me
what
see
so
what's
what I
poppin'.
did was this is what I
CD
do,
or
man.
some chronic?
I have an innovative mind, you know, a creative mind, and so what I wanted to do, right, was create something. I knew marijuana was gonna be legal.
Mhm.
Okay, so now I'm like, okay, well, I'm not finna sell marijuana. I'm done with that. So I
Okay.
wanted to do was create something a product that they can use. So you know, people that smoke marijuana, the first thing they look for is like album covers, shoe boxes, tables to break the marijuana down. You be in the studio, you got roll up, and you got a table.
Mhm.
So or people got plates at home, but when you drop your weed in the plate, you leave it exposed. You might have kids.
Mhm.
You don't want to leave dirt debris everywhere.
Mm.
So I created something that you can take what you want to go.
Pop that
It's a
motherfucker open.
mobile stationary weed box.
Ah,
You see what I'm saying?
word.
So now you could throw this if you're going to Vegas or camping or wherever you at. Close it up, throw it in your book bag, tuck it in your buffer. You going to your homeboy's house to drink, play cards,
Yeah.
dominoes, whatever. You good, bam. Pull this out, roll it up.
Yeah,
break
that
this
look
shit
like a
down.
domino box.
You know
Yeah,
what
it
I mean?
Right.
It look like some shit you
It's
don't want to get
fly,
caught
too.
with by the cops.
Right, exactly.
All your shit is in there.
Exactly. I mean, I have people use it for dual purposes.
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
But leather vinyl
Yeah,
pad
no,
and
no.
antique bronze
Nah, I ain't gonna front
hinges,
though,
all
yeah.
that, man.
Yeah,
and I put your pictures
I got the
and
same
logos on
problems
the
and
inside.
shit, man. I
So you
got
got a
this
shoe
shit.
line too, right?
Huh?
You have a shoe line too,
Yeah, I
right?
got a shoe line, you know?
You the hustle man
You do
for real, for real.
everything.
Yeah,
He
hustle,
real
man.
businessman over here.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the shoe in the hole. Let me
Yeah,
pop
but
that
you know
motherfucker
what,
open,
man?
too.
I come bearing gifts,
I
though.
see. I was just thinking
You
that.
know
I was
what I
like, this
mean?
nigga come
Yeah.
bearing gifts.
I don't
Yeah.
know,
It's a
man.
smart
When you
motherfucker
invite me
right
to
here.
your home, man.
Yeah.
I come and it's
Word.
like
That's
going to
what's up,
somebody's
man.
home to eat,
Word.
and you bring something.
That's what's
you know
up.
what I
No
mean?
doubt.
So
This
you
nigga-
guys
That's
are-
love.
all three of y'all getting one of these.
Oh, that's
man.
dope. That's
Thank
dope,
you
man.
so much.
Appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
Though, you know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
And then And so I also started through my connects because I started making international connections. You
Okay.
know,
Oh,
with some people over in Asia and stuff
Word.
like that. So, you know,
Yeah, I like your shoes. Those are
networking.
hard. I never seen those
So,
before.
yeah,
Right
so
there.
then I was able to access a shoe line.
Boom.
Bam.
Okay.
Oh
They're
shit.
called rim cats.
Oh shit. Let me see.
Yeah.
Damn, these motherfuckers.
Those are hard.
Yeah.
You can't run from the cops and them
You
motherfuckers.
can't do nothing.
They gonna be like, follow the shoes, nigga.
Exactly. So I ended up linking up with somebody
Yeah.
out there who do shoes for Reebok, do shoes for like
Wakanda.
they used to do Shaq shoes, and
Right.
allowed me to brand my own shoe.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
You designed this shit too?
They designed it.
Oh,
They designed it and everything. I designed my logo.
You know what I like? I like the fact that you believe in your product and you actually had an idea and you went forward with the idea. A lot of people believe they got ideas, but they never pursue the fucking
They
ideas.
got the young gold shoe.
And
out
if you
this
don't believe
bitch.
in your product, who will?
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
I tell people
No
you got
doubt, no
product,
doubt.
wear your product.
Word.
What you want? You got a product and you're not wearing it, and you want somebody else to buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
on,
got to
man.
be your
Wear your
own
product.
walking billboard.
That's right.
Real
you
shit.
gotta, you got to advertise your product.
Yeah.
You know?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna
Hold
play
on,
I'm
they got
Rich.
some more gifts.
Yo,
Oh, we got more gifts. Hold on.
I
It's
see,
Christmas
I
in this
see.
motherfucker.
You know, I'm looking at
Looking at everything out
You
this
ain't got the
motherfucker.
gifts, but
Damn.
you
Oh
know,
shit,
we got
that
it.
look like a Stacey Adams.
Yeah, we got them. We got them in black for you too.
Oh,
you know what I
shit.
mean?
Damn, them Jones got the whole.
And then I got the chrome silver ones too. You know
Whoa.
what I mean?
The silver
shit.
ones are
yeah,
hot.
Yeah, these the New Year's ones right here. You know
Nigga,
what I mean?
for sure.
New
Cut the
Year.
bitch off when the ball drop.
Exactly.
And a pair of these.
So only thing I'm doing in
Wow.
San
These
Diego, man,
motherfuckers
is
light as
trying
shit
to
too, though,
establish
yo.
myself as being a businessman and do something different that ain't nobody else doing.
Okay.
You know,
That's-
it's like
I like that.
San Diego is we having problems right now because everybody's sitting around waiting for somebody else to make moves, but they not supporting.
I
the
think that's
moves.
a lot of cities.
And that's
too.
a lot of cities.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
not
lot of
San
cities.
Diego, yeah. It's just
You
some
know,
lazy motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You need them.
You
You
do.
need them. You
You do.
need them. You can't
Yeah,
have
they
a
make
bunch
it-
of motherfuckers
They
doing
make a
their
nigga
thing,
look
then
Right,
good.
Fuck we gonna do?
The
Right.
lazy
Right.
niggas make you look
You're
good.
good.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
We can't have a bunch of motherfuckers doing what we doing.
Hell
What the
nah.
fuck I'm going to do?
Hell
Now you
nah.
taking my job, dog.
Nah.
Fall the
Right.
fuck back, dog.
Yeah,
Be lazy,
fuck
man.
that.
Hell yeah. I mean, niggas to be lazy, dog.
So let's go ahead and take a quick break. We're gonna play I'm Rich by
Yeah,
Remedy
man.
by Request.
Let's
You're
get
listening
into
to the
it. I'm in
Fixx
your
on
atmosphere.
Dash
Yeah,
Talk
yeah.
Word.
A new single.
You can do
Hey,
anything?
hey, hey.
Hey, what up?
Nigga,
What
we
up?
back.
We're back. So, man, that video was dope, man. You had the little females
a
in there.
video?
You had
Oh,
the
okay.
shoes
Some
matching the
hoes?
car.
Right.
He
Shout
look
out
like
to-
he got some motherfucking
Yeah, shout out to
chicks,
my
though,
dude
too,
Casanova. Casanova Media Group. He right behind me right there, man. He do all my videos. That's my guy right there, man.
Okay, this nigga came prepared.
Oh man, you know we up in here, man.
Hey, you got to though.
Yeah,
You
and
know too. He got game like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You can't don't knock this nigga.
And
right
that's what
here,
you
man.
need too. Like
For
you
sure.
gotta carry yourself like you a big star. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
have your videographers catching every moment. Like
Of course,
everything
man.
can't be on a cell phone. Like a lot of these niggas think I got the new iPhone, I'm good.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga.
Nah.
You need
Yeah.
a fucking videographer. So I like
Right,
that you
yeah,
got
for
your
sure, I
team
do
that
too,
you
though,
building
yeah.
and everything.
Exactly.
OG
man.
know what time it is right
Yeah,
here. though.
man.
When he said L Cool J.
Yeah, you fucked me up when you said you was 50 though.
Yeah.
Everybody, man.
Right?
Real
That's
shit.
lit, though,
I was like,
Right?
thirty-
Lit, though.
37.
And,
Nigga, you age good.
and January 30th, right around the corner.
Yeah.
They got that
Whoa,
vibranium in them.
yeah,
They got that
yeah.
vibranium.
That's why you have the Wakanda on the shoe. Where the fuck you be at? This
yeah.
nigga over there. Let me get a piece.
No, right?
Yeah.
Shoot, man.
Fuck. That's
So
what's
man,
up,
tell
though.
everybody where they can find you. Tell everybody what to look forward to. And man, dude, I
All
want to
right.
bring you
Oh,
back
yeah.
in the future. You know,
Yeah,
sometime
most definitely,
2019.
man. Most definitely. So you can find me on all my social media sites under Remedy by Request. You can go to remedybyrequest.com. That's where I do a lot of my business at remedybyrequest.com. But on all social media sites under remedybyrequest.com. I tell artists all day long, man, make your name simple, man. Make it easy for them to find you, man. When you start doing too many complex names, they got to find you on this and find you on this, find you. It makes it difficult for people to find you. Keep your name, make it simple, do all your sites under your name. Also, if you want to get a My Weed Box, you can go to myweedbox.com. The reason why I named it that, because what's the first thing you're going to say? Where my weed box at? You know what I'm saying? Where the hell my weed box at? So,
Smart.
myweedbox.com. If you want to get the shoes, you can still go to remedybyrequest.com or you can go to rimcats.myshopify.com.
That's what's up. There you have it. That's Remedy
I
by
hope them
Request.
niggas can fucking
sir.
spell.
On the real. Real shit.
Right. Thanks for coming
we're
through.
gonna have the links on all
Thank
our
you,
social
man.
media
Yeah, you
because
gonna
there
be
be
on
some
there,
slow
though. We fuck with
niggas
you,
Nice,
man.
nice,
listening
nice,
to this
man.
motherfucker.
For sure.
So what we're gonna do is take a quick break and we're gonna come back with our next guest. You listen to the Fixx on Dash Talk Ed.
That's what it is.